the all-new Madd Hatta Show right here on Magic 102.1. I was not able to get this young lady the first week that I was on the air because she busy. She was doing movies, jellybanting all across the country. So you got to get the superstars when you can get the superstars. And then she brought one of her superstar friends with her. So let me just start off by saying salute to Chinara Butler in the building. Thank you for being here. Looking good as ever. Got her furs on and everything else.
I had to come representing. Rodeo style. I had to put my hat on. You know, come on. This is Texas.
And you represent, but you ain't from Texas.
I am from Texas. I'm the only one from my family from Texas. Now, my dad's from Jamaica, and my mom's from Louisiana, and my brother from New York. I'm the only one from Texas, but I'm a Texan.
Where were you born in Texas?
Port Arthur. I'm the only one.
Listen, here's something, by the way, Richelle Gemini, whom is also, you are.
She's also come on.
I'm from Houston, but my mom and dad are from Port Arthur, and she knows my uncles from Port Arthur. And when she said Scott's, and then out of nowhere, that's my uncle, Labu, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so when she found that out, she was like, wait a minute, let me check your stuff out. Let me see what you're doing. And then the bond just, happened, and out of nowhere,
Now, she brought you here for a specific reason. I know y'all did some stuff together, and I'm going to get to that.
Yes.
I'm going to get to that, because y'all working together, doing some big stuff together. But I'm going to go back a little bit real quick, Miss Butler, with a couple of things. Not the salacious stuff yet. Since you started about where you was born, you know what I was thinking? I said, I've never asked, and I don't know where you meant Pimp C.
We actually went to our first school together. We went to private school. So pre-K, that's weird. Yeah, we went to literally our first school together. We've been knowing each other.
And you remember him from?
My godmother and his mom, their house was literally next to each other, and they both were school teachers, his mom and my godmother. So, we literally knew each other and kind of grew up playing with each other our whole life.
When did you know that Pimp C was the one for you?
Oh, that's funny. Okay, because it almost go back to what you and Slim was talking about.
She all over this.
Oh, yeah. No, I just had, I was going to bring that up anyway. It was maybe, 8 months? We spent just about every day together. And I was like, damn, we ain't got on each other's nerves. I kind of like him. Okay, this is different. You know, when you can just mesh, your lives mesh even though they're different. Mm-hmm. And yeah, about 8 months.
What was it about Pimp C that made you say, not just that y'all got along, but what was it about him? Now, because we, as listeners of Pimp C and watching him become and do the things that he did, we like him or love him for different reasons. I'm just interested in why the woman that was in love with him, married him, gave him a child. What was it that she saw in him? Because generally, those people very close to him see something that we just don't see. We see the antics and everything of Pimp C. You see Chad Butler.
For one, now being single, oh my God. He was such a communicator. We never had to guess what each other was thinking. Never. Communication was top tier compared to what people do these days. People don't talk. So we were friends. We could laugh. We laugh 80% of the time we're together. Mm-hmm. It was hard to stay mad with each other. We can get mad, but we didn't stay mad long. It wasn't gonna last long. So it's really that friendship and the bond, the determination that he had to do it. Because, we're from Port Arthur. There's not even 100,000 people there. To say I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do this shit and do it the way he did it.
No doubt.
The ambition. I just had that dinner work. My mouth still kind of messed up. The ambition.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
It was. And the drive. The drive was just, He encouraged me, we pumped each other. And he dreamed, not dreamed, but people would call it dream, but just dreamed big. He thought big. He wanted more.
What do you think he saw in you?
My determination, too. Mm-hmm. We both have that same, if we want it, we're going to get it. It's nothing going to stop us from doing what you already know, too. If I want this, I'm going to get it.
Were y'all parents surprised that y'all were together?
I don't like his mom. I don't think she'd have liked nobody for him. So, like, to be 1,000%, like, anybody that know Chad mom, that was her. That's, yeah. You know, some moms are like that. We see that a lot now, too. Yeah. So, I don't, my parents, no. No, because my parents know me. Yeah, they know me. They know me. They know Chad. So, it's just like, yeah, that kind of go together. Yeah, that goes together. Yeah, this works. Yeah, they didn't know. Yeah. And also you got to remember our parents knew each other. So that was another good bond too, that like my dad and his dad were great friends already. So like even when he went to jail, me and my daughter had breakfast with my dad and his dad every morning. So they stepped in for him. So.
I think some people don't know how deep it goes with you and Pimp C. Yeah. I think they think that this is just some woman that came along after he became Pimp C.
Oh, that's wild. Because he tried to talk to me before that, and I was just like, I don't like rappers. You know, I just don't like rappers. I don't. Because I used to be around, like, Dory, DMD. That's why I said I'm around. Yeah. There was 15 of them in that one group. Like, I just don't like y'all. Y'all have more female characteristics than I do. God. That's kind of how I felt. I've been saying this for the longest, so it's not a secret. So it's just like, I typically don't like rappers, you know? I've seen y'all, been there. Yeah, I just don't. So maybe my friends, now Dory and them, my friends were shocked. They were like, rapper? Like, really, Chinara, what y'all doing? You and him? Oh, my God. I guess it was funny to them, but it made sense to them, too. Like, oh, wow. Yeah.
Would he listen to the things that you say? Well, I know that he listened to the things that you said on a series of different things that we won't go into discussions about. But I know that you were able, when no one else could, I don't want to say pull him back, when he might go too far. Well, two things. One, if he went too far, I know that you would reel him in.
Oh, yeah.
But two, if he said something that he thought that maybe he went too far or said something.
You know I'm checking. Like no. Like, I mean, that's what a partner is supposed to do. You can't let your partner just jump off the cliff and don't say shit. Nah, that was wrong. You got to take that back. Come on, dog. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, it's several times. Yeah, I was just like, really? This is what we doing? Come on. And he like, yeah, you right. So I think that's what a great marriage and a partnership is. Like, you check your partner if they right or wrong. Like, y'all don't just go off the deep end together. Because imagine me and him just going off the deep end. Boy. Oof. Yeah, right? And then when we were younger and we were partying, oh my God, we probably wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even be here.
You actually said something that I thought was cool. It was so dope. I wrote it down. She said, you're a reflection of your spouse.
Oh yeah, you're a mirror.
And we were talking about some other stuff, but I'm 100,000% in agreement with you. When I think Pimp C, I see, I do.
You sound like Juicy said that too. He said, I could see y'all now. He said, but I wouldn't want to see y'all arguments. And I'm like, our arguments never went as crazy as people would think, because it always was, there's like a line of, it's a respect thing too. So it's only so far we're both going to take it, because we both know we could take it somewhere we both.
Right, no doubt.
It ain't going to come back.
Right.
Ain't no coming back. We going to hit to the white meat. You know, we're going to say some thought-provoking shit, okay? So it was like, we kind of knew. I don't know how that worked, but one of us usually just like,
let me just cut this
chill out, because I'm going too far with this. Yeah.
That's what I love that quote. I'm going to always remember that quote, because I believe it's true. And I think if you're not a reflection of your spouse, you probably have a problem.
Oh, yeah, you have major problems.
So. And
you're probably not going to be with that person long either. Because like I said, you can't be, if you're solid, you can't be dealing with somebody that's messed up. Eventually, that's just not going to work. It's not going to work.
Yes, ma'am. The other thing is, after Pimp passes, no one can prepare you to be a widow, right?
No.
On top of that, to deal with the pain and everything else that goes through when you're going through this process, and he didn't pass at home, so that's another process. But with Pimp C, there's an added on with that because this is a musician that people in the world think they have a piece of. It's yours, but it's ours.
Yeah.
So they have this heavy weight that they put on you. I'm just curious as to how you came through that period of time trying to balance being a mother, you were in charge of everything that dealt with his estate, the world looking at you like, what we gonna do now? His music was in different places, and so you just had to take these huge steps. What was it that brought you through that time?
God. Okay, yeah, God for one, and knowing that my daughter was a major. She's like, unbeknownst to her, I don't think she realized it either though. But when you have a little female, a little girl looking at you, and you're a mother, you have to do things in a certain manner that, for one, she already knows something that's messed up. It's already messed up. This is already a messed up situation. It can't get worse. You know what I mean? And I kind of wanted to show her too, life gonna always throw you. Life gonna throw you stuff. Life be life, and we was discussing. I mean, you can't do nothing and sometimes you just gotta, not sometimes, you really gotta weather the storm. You really nothing's gonna stay the same unless you stay the same.
But you look like you were alone to me.
I was alone. I didn't have anybody to guide me.
Right.
No one to guide me. Nobody that's ever been in my position. I've been doing this 17 years now, and I still don't. I don't know nobody I could talk to say, hey, you think I should start trying to shop the publishing this way or blah, blah. I don't even have nobody have that conversation with.
So where are you learning all this? Because, and this is the conversation we was having off camera. I said, I think everybody always thought you had it together because you never saw any signs of weakness. I just didn't. And I never thought about it till I saw you here today. And I'm like, man, I never saw her. It didn't look like you were having a hard time. It looked like you were balancing this tragedy. I don't want to say well, but it's the only word I got. You were balancing it well. I never saw you take pity on me. I'm going through hell. Woe is me. I'm crying. There's tears. I never saw any of that. All I seen was strength. Always the same way when it happened. You talked the same way today.
Well,
you understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I think for one, I'm always grateful. That being grateful will keep you in a different place. Especially right now, it's like a lot of I know you lost your husband. And in my head, I'm like, I know so many women, especially right now. That's why I wrote that book that we were talking about, that they want to be married. I actually had that, and I could say that I didn't have a bad marriage either. How many people can say that? Especially right now. Yeah. I got to look at the good things that I did have. Because if I look at the bad stuff, then I would be depressed all the time. And I also had surrounded myself around people where I was doing some things with the kids. I seen a lot of people that I might right now be having a hard time, but they got the short end of the stick early in life. So when you see other people and you really not just dwell on yourself, you can be grateful. You can be grateful. And I think it is power in not, standing and doing what you got to do and not showing what you're going through. Right. That's something I definitely wanted my daughter to take from you. You don't always, because right now too, these kids stay on social media, they post their whole life. That ain't gonna help you. I don't understand it. My generation, that's against the code.
Wait a minute now, Miss Chinara Butler, because you said social media and you don't be on there.
No, I'm on social media.
You up and down. You up and down the social media highway.
I'm heavy.
Very. I be looking at something like, Chinara, what you doing?
No, I don't be all day.
Listen.
All day.
It look all day long. Every time, and it look like the more controversial, the more I see Chinara Butler. I'm like, man, she done been there too.
See, I preach, don't put your personal business out there. So, anything people are reading about me is false. Because, it's false. Because my personal business is personal.
Yes, ma'am.
People didn't even realize I was married to Chad. So I'm very. That's just me.
Okay.
That's not my objection.
But if you're putting it out there for people to watch,
if you putting it out there, stop. People gonna have a comment. Everybody's gonna have one. Everybody.
And
so
you are very
out.
You are very outspoken on social media. You have been outspoken when people have said things that you didn't agree with that may have related to Pimp. And
if you say Chad, I'm gonna pop up like Candyman. Okay. Because listen. I am a widow. I am a single woman, but that's still my only child's father.
Yes, ma'am.
She feel a certain kind of way about certain things, and I forbid her to argue with peons online. So I'm here for it. I will definitely. If you felt a certain kind of way too, don't I be like, yeah, Mom, I got you. We about to discuss this. I got this. So long as it's good, we good. But if you say his name, I'm popping up like Candyman. Y'all, they already know. I don't care who you are.
They have this.
Chris got the same energy. Like her and like
she is me and Chad mixed. So that's why I be like, no, yeah. But she's still not mature. Like she still got growing because she's still young, but. Yeah.
And she'll ask me, why did Chris do this? I'll be like, look at her pants.
Yeah.
Look at her
I hate when they do that to me.
Why would you?
Cole do that to me all the time. Dog, look who her parents are.
Right.
I'm like,
I think she's pretty chill right now.
Yeah.
She could be a little more outspoken to me. She could be
she be doing a lot though. She do a lot.
We don't see it though. Probably as a parent,
mom,
you see it. There's some stuff, but we don't see it. But you did jump out. I just want to say I did see you jumping out on social a couple of times.
Yeah,
and you made some statements, and other people made sure they picked up on those statements to get to other people. And that's all I'm saying about that.
That's all you okay. We gonna keep you cute.
There's nothing else that can be said about it. Okay, there's nothing else.
Just don't say his name and no.
You said it. There was no response.
No, it's never a response. So I don't even know why people say it.
Those people moved on.
All those people moved on.
And we're gonna move on.
Yeah, because it was unnecessary.
Right.
And it's weak. You don't anybody that bring up the dead. Anybody.
Yes.
First of all, you a different kind of. You're a different kind of person, and it's a special place to me in hell for you. To me, when you mention people that's gone and you disrespect the dead, I mean, you ain't gotta like them. You don't, but you don't have to bring them up either. And I believe in spirits, and people are spirits.
Okay.
So that's just grounds I just don't do. I don't care. Like I said, I don't speak ill of nobody, especially if they're gone. Just don't talk about them. Right?
Move on.
If I do, like I just said, yeah.
You move on.
Yeah, move on. So you just don't do that. That's just never going to be okay with me. You're not a good human being to do that.
I got you.
Yeah, that
now,
part.
the other thing that you was going off on social media that I will talk about.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Because it happened here locally.
Because we keeping it cute.
Very cute. You had a lot to say about some stuff that Slim Thug was talking about. In the interview.
You and Slim, y'all be cutting up here. Okay, first of all, me and Slim had this conversation before. Slim that's my bro. See, and also we was in our acting bag too. We was in Slim movie.
Right.
Did he
he didn't say that.
I was his sister. I was his sister in the movie.
Because I didn't even know that he put a movie together. But I heard that it's supposed to be very, very good, the movie that he put together.
It's a lot of ass.
It's a lot of ass.
I didn't realize. I was like, damn, look at my ass over. They even caught her ass. Because you know I'm going to bring up, yeah, it was a lot of ass. So I guess it's going to
But I heard the movie was good.
It is. It is.
And I think Kiki's a bad guy in the movie.
Yeah, Propane. A little bit of everybody in there. Propane
He's a really good actor. I've seen him do some things. I'm like, man, if you want to stop rapping and really go after this acting thing, what are you doing?
So that was okay. We were in what? So
I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about.
We were
doing a lot of
in
movie
movies
stuff.
too together. What was the first movie?
The first movie was Secret Obsession.
Secret Obsession,
directed by Hen Rovey.
Yeah, she got killed, and I was the publisher. I was a publisher.
It's because my husband cheated with a crazy girl.
Yeah, and
she came in and
and then we did a Slim movie.
We did Slim
and
movie.
And then the newest one is Berlin 46.
You're in that one too? And it's on Amazon.
And I'm a Houston news reporter.
And I'm an investor.
Oh, I break the news. I break the
She
news.
did.
I broke all the. I didn't even realize how important my part
Reporting
was.
live from Ho Ass Houston.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, but I did get my eyes that carry on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where did all this acting bug come from?
Oh no, it's been there. Like
She was
okay,
talking about it a lot too.
Yes,
She's a manifester, heavy manifester.
And I am manifesting. I have 2 goals in acting. Then I could just drop it. Okay?
I already know these
it.
goals.
Lord.
Okay.
That's why
And I'm manifesting.
I know. That's why I'm
Okay, you
laughing.
ready?
I am.
I want to be a crackhead,
Oh
a
God.
crackhead, or like somewhere around there, or I want to be and a serial killer. Long as I can be those.
Now I can definitely see you as a
see what I'm
serious.
saying? That would be fun.
I don't really see that too much. I don't think that's a stretch. I think you can just you can snap your finger and become a serial killer. The other one,
That would be challenging. That would
Yeah,
be
the other
fun.
one-
Well, everybody go, because I even told David Manor, he got a whole production company. Dog, give me a role. Like, what are you doing? He was like, Chinara, I'm not giving you that role. And I'm like, 50 gave Kendrick Lamar the crackhead role.
he did great. He killed that
See, that's what
crackhead
I'm
role.
saying? Yeah.
He killed.
And that's
it.
what I told him. I bet Kendrick asked for it. He said, I'm not betting you because he did. And I was like,
He did.
but
did.
why I can't be a crackhead?
You right. You can do
Let me be
anything
a
you want to do.
crackhead.
Wherever you put your mind to.
Like, I've never been one. So, I mean, that would be something challenging because when I think about it in acting, I'm a daughter, I'm a mom, I'm a godmother, I'm a boss. Like, that's really not acting. I already kind of do those things in real life. So it's not
But
that
the crackhead
challenging.
is a stretch.
Crackhead is a stretch. That would be so challenging because I would have to kick it with him. You know what I mean? And really like,
What you gotta hang out with some crackheads.
Yes,
Shut
like,
up.
how else I'm gonna get it?
Gotta
like
get the character.
You gotta get it. I gotta go in the streets.
So
Like,
what you got? Do you dial somebody up
no,
to get
I
like
know
a
crackhead.
crack?
Like there's a few of them. I know
Right.
them.
They be on the street.
Yeah, or the corner store. You don't follow me on social media. I'm telling you, I gave one, and every time this man see me, he take a charge from me. I know I can hang out with him for a little while.
Shut up.
Get your
Yeah, just.
get your scratch.
But you have to embody the whole. Think about it. To
Okay.
embody the whole
Yes, ma'am.
thing.
Right.
Y'all be straight.
Now, what's y'all connection here? Because I thought y'all wrote some stuff together. I didn't know y'all were also in these
We
movies
were
together.
in movies together.
But
We
I
were
thought
just
you wrote something together.
She wrote.
I wrote a play.
This is the
Okay.
first Cana
Opera.
Yeah,
Okay, what's a
say that.
Can I opera?
A
Canna opera.
Can I opera?
Yes.
So it's a musical play about cannabis. Sup? Get ready.
I knew something about weed was going to be coming soon.
Hold on, get ready. Because
you're
I'm rebranded
huge
to
advocate.
Chinara Jane. Chinara
Yes.
Jane. That's the Chinara Jane brand.
Chinara Jane.
I definitely want to really move rebranding into that. That's going to be my next big venture because I really am into cannabis, not just for smoking, for medicinal reasons. And that's what we have, the medicinal church choir.
Medicinal Missionary Mass Choir.
And I am the pastor. I'm
Yeah.
the assistant pastor.
Not pastor.
Have y'all written this already?
It's
It's
already
done.
out.
It's on
Where
Tubi.
it is? It's on Tubi. We're on Tubi.
Yes.
See, that's
Oh,
what,
is it?
It's
Yes.
out. It's been
Oh, I
out.
don't
on
know this.
Tubi.
What's the
Where-
name of it again?
Waiting on the plug
We waiting on the plug.
How long has it been out?
since July last year. It came out.
I can't believe you
We done
haven't.
the play live
I-
a couple of times.
We did it.
Have
at
I not
Tribeca.
seen this?
We did it
So
at
why?
Tribeca.
Okay,
South by
I'm getting on you like you got on
We
me.
have it at
Like,
South by
how you doing
Southwest.
all this stuff and you ain't told me? You've not picked up the phone one time and said, "Hey, I did this."
You know what? And we could have really came on the. That would have been.
You have not
wow.
said a single
But I did
word.
say it. I did. No,
She
I
said-
told
she
her.
told me.
I
She
told
was
her
just
because I'm
like-
like,
she was
this
like,
is
we
my
gotta
thing.
do
This
more.
is her thing. I'm no. Listen. You know
So
what
now
I
you
mean?
gonna put it on her?
No.
It's her fault.
No, it's not her
Okay,
fault.
okay.
But it's like this is why I love her too. It's because she's creative like me. We're everywhere. Just like Mike there, we got merchandise going on. I got book going on. It's another thing I'm working on.
You always got 62
I
things going on. I don't know how you manage all this, but anyway.
So it's perfect to have a friend that actually has things going on that I don't have to, like,
Sit
I create
there,
it,
yeah,
or
yeah,
I
I
can
get
create
it.
something, or she's doing something and I could give
Yeah.
feedback, like,
Mm-hmm.
we should do this. Ooh, that'd be dope if we just give them the holy smoke, or,
Yeah.
like, because we got the blow.
Well, salute to you.
Yeah, so.
I mean, you got a movie on Tubi.
Yes.
Everybody ain't got. I don't got a movie on Tubi.
exactly. So, again, I'm here to encourage also the women. So, when I
And she
see
really
a woman
does.
that's
She
really
really does.
doing it, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick second here.
Okay.
So tell me about the movie. The movie is about what? Go.
So Waiting on the Plug is about the main character coming home from a night on the town in Houston, goes home.
It's going to feel our era. Watch this.
I think I've seen this.
Can't find his weed, calls the plug. He says it's going to be a little minute, so he turns on the TV. BT Uncut is on. Back in the day.
Uncut.
And he was like, oh, it's going to be a nice little way. He falls asleep and kind of wakes up because he hears church.
You know, the pastor be like, ah! You know, remember that man?
And then he goes back to sleep. And we're in his dream of him hearing church while waiting on the plug. So instead of the pastor, we are the pastors.
We pass
and
the
she
weed.
says the cannabis prayer before it starts. Our green, which art on earth, loud be thy name. Exactly. And instead of amen, we say a gram. And we have the Medicinal Missionary Mass Choir. We have Deacon Doobie and his deaconess that I saved off Bissonnet.
And for Southwest,
I think I seen the cut of this.
We blew.
Didn't that go viral?
You did go viral.
Yeah,
I did see
and
this.
we did blow it with the blow.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, the weed blower.
We have a weed blower.
That's the holy smoke.
We have a haze dancer instead of a praise dancer.
So why haven't y'all not been promoting it and talking about it?
Okay, for one.
Because here it is a year later, and now you're just promoting a movie that you got. Okay,
you
go.
see all this stuff that we're talking about. Then now she's just getting back from last week. Nominated her and her son nominated for a Grammy. So yeah, and.
Children's
we're trying to get in the
money.
Grammy committee.
Really?
I need one more vote. I don't know if anybody listening. Right. I need one more. Then I'm in the committee so I can vote for us for Texas chapter.
Yeah.
So just again, see, we float and we're everywhere. We're creators.
So I initially got put into the Texas Grammy chapter for spoken word because that's where I started off in poetry. And out here, 18 years old, trying to sneak in clubs, just trying to spit my stuff. Seven would help me. Black Snow would help me. So many poets from back in the day have mentored me up to the space.
Seven.
Yeah, Seven. Yeah, so... I was in Dallas a lot because I went to University of North Texas. Mm-hmm. So I was around there doing a lot until I got pregnant. That's when I moved back here and was just like, all right, 2016, after my babies turned 3 and 4, I'm about to hit the ground running. And once they turned 3 and 4, that's when I was just like, okay, now I can be like, okay, you're going to stay with the babysitter. If you don't like the babysitter, tell me. If they
can talk. They can tell you something.
They can tell me something wrong.
I dig it.
You know now.
I do.
You feel it.
Yeah. I'm scared to leave them with anybody. And that's just what I was saying.
Me too.
Until they're able to say, hey, something's wrong.
Let me tell you, you have to because this is going to teach them social skills.
Got you.
You have to.
I got you. Well, he's good. Trust me, everywhere we go, they talk about how much he's talking. But I don't want to start talking about mine. Because
I love it.
My village sees the vision, too. So now my village then really tapped in. They're just like, let me see the boys. You got to go do a show. Hey, you have to go do this. You have to go. Now they understand because they see so many. I know, she didn't grab my
So you're acting, doing poetry.
Yes.
Rapping.
You did the movie, John.
Cooking too.
And I do vegan food. I came up here.
You don't have no friends that just do one thing. I just live a life.
And she made me do this. Vegan
oxtails. I was like, dog.
If you could make vegan oxtails.
I love the way she talked. Dog.
No, I said, man, listen.
If you make some vegan oxtails.
I eat ox. I'm Jamaican. If you can make vegan oxtail, you might have me. Now, she ain't quite got me because the butter, I can't leave the butter alone.
Oh, the butter. She like for bacon.
But I was like, box this up, man.
I sold out the first. It was in 2020, and then they talked about vegan oxtails on 97.9. Then brought me up here to make some, and they were just like, and then that went viral, and I was just like, you know what?
Oh, that's right, because Mac don't eat no.
Right, yeah. He doesn't. He actually came to my dinners.
One of the moon meals.
Yeah, I have. Cool. I during 2020, at the end of it, when things were still kind of closed, I would rent out a townhome, and I would just throw an event in there. We was having a look.
We were all together all the time.
We were.
I don't know if you're supposed to say that. You're supposed to be separated from people during the pandemic.
We had our
your master.
Our starting five.
We had our starting five.
Our starting five. We would have just the normal people around the same thing.
They didn't do me a
then
party.
I was friends with DJs, so I didn't have to go out nowhere. I just be like, DJ
bring
it here.
Yeah, DJ
Shantae. DJ Gloss.
DJ Gloss. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They did parties. Me for my birthday. I partied.
April 2020. A wrap.
Yeah, it was.
And then
heaven.
her daughter is old enough to watch my children and whoever children was there too, because I was just like, y'all on that half of the house, we on this half of the house. Here's all y'all snacks.
And I had the garage.
Everything. Yeah, and the garage was the club.
Yeah, we turned the garage to the club.
Yes,
it was on. Yeah,
Chinara, you have the most exciting life.
No, it's just we just make the best. We make the best out of what we have.
You're always on the go, but I do love this. You're empowering the people around you.
She does.
Oh yeah.
You're very. you'll make somebody think that they can do something.
Why do you say that? No, because
no,
you can.
Because you are. Because you.
I feel like if it's in your brain.
Because you've done the same thing to me. I'm not going to get into.
But if it's in your brain, you can do it.
There was something I did not want to do. I explained to you why I didn't want to do it, and then you turned it around on me, and I ended up doing it.
And it worked out.
Well, it made sense, and fortunately or unfortunately, you detected where that apprehension was coming from in me.
Yeah.
And usually most people are not that adept to pick stuff up, but I don't know if that's the mother instinct or your Jamaican instinct or whatever it was, the instinct, and you kind of like pull me to the side and say, hey man, blah, 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 blah. I know what this is. And that's why you're going to always be one of my favorite people no, for real, when I'm like, she's different than everybody else. Yeah. And I let it be clear, because sometimes people get mad when you tell them how much love you got for a person. I'm like, why are you mad? Because I said I got love for this person.
Right.
But sometimes that angers people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I just seen you stand up. You stand up. You stand up for people. You stand up for what you believe in. You stand up for what you think is right, which made me a fan of yours. And you're one of those kind of people that get around you, you make them believe. I don't know if they have the belief in themselves, but you make people believe that they're capable of doing it. Dog, you can just do da-da-da-da-da.
She really does.
And you be like, she right, I can.
Right. You can.
But I don't know if that's just some voodoo you be putting on people.
I feel like
but I notice everyone around you.
She's not gonna lie.
You try to. It's like everybody around you got to be having their hands in something. Like I don't know if you just got friends. I don't know if you got friends that just chill. It seems like every time somebody around that I've known, when they're around you, they people that got their hands in different things.
Yeah, we gotta be.
And I salute that.
I salute the family that don't be doing nothing.
Family members.
She would come to my house all the time. She's like, "That's a shame. I haven't even seen my cousins that live not too far away from
I know.
And I'd be like,
I feel horrible.
I'd be like, you want to go see them?
Nah. Do you really feel horrible? Okay, I don't want you to answer. No. Because I said
a few of them, yes.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of first cousins. That's a lot. I have 9 uncles and aunts on one side.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And then there's a lot of cousins.
It is.
It's a bunch. Like, I can't miss all of them.
I get it. My dad wanted 12, so I got a lot of cousins.
It's a
bunch.
Right? It's a bunch. Oh,
they
got a
the
huge
Scotts got a lot of. My dad number 7.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, so you got a lot of family here.
Yes, and my granddad was an activist out there in Port Arthur, so he was very well. Every time I go to Port Arthur, they'll be like, "You a Scott? You a Scott?" My granddad got a whole street in Port Arthur.
He does
because of what he did.
Because what he did.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, salute.
A really big activist.
I see y'all.
Yeah. Oh, what's her name used to come all the time? Martin Luther King wife.
Really?
Coretta. Yeah, they did a whole thing
Port
for
Arthur
him.
faithfully.
Yolanda Adams, she spoke at his tribute with the NAACP after his funeral and everything.
She said the Scotts is real about this.
No,
it's for real. And it plays a lot into my poetry. Even though Waiting on the Plug is a funny movie, inside of there, as the pastor, I still get my granddad was a pastor, my dad's a pastor. That's why it was so easy for me to mix cannabis and church, because I've seen only pastors. And, they probably would want it to be passed down to a man in the family, but I happen to be the one that speaks the most in my family outwardly and on platforms. And I speak a lot of consciousness through my poetry. I speak a lot of consciousness through my rap. Through my music, I'm telling people to love themselves and, elevate yourselves and be grateful to the Creator. Be grateful to your ancestors.
Oh, yes.
Cannabis,
I'm just asking.
All of that. But all of it encompasses it, because cannabis is nothing bad.
It's a flower.
It's a flower.
It's like a rose.
When I smoke, I feel up there with, elevated.
Okay, stop.
Hey, Graham.
Do y'all think it'll ever get past here where Texas is a state where...
I'll give it 5 years.
She told me this a while ago. And I kept telling her, I was like, this is the year.
Because I get in tune. I'm like, girl, no.
Yeah.
Girl,
and she's been right. And I just been like, this year's the year.
5 years?
I say 5 to 7 years.
I want to say this... There's some stuff in that movie that had went viral.
Yes.
And I think I saw
pissed people off because it was like church. You missing church with weed.
I've asked some church people, and they told me it was so creative they couldn't get mad.
Some, and then some were like, and I'm like, but God made it.
Right. Okay. We just saying this creation you made here. This shit right here.
Did he not make it?
He did.
I'm not gonna argue with you about none of that. All right, so now I'm gonna circle back to the Slim Thug thing and this social media.
Let's discuss this.
Because what does Slim call himself? He's
Sugar Daddy?
he did say he's a sugar daddy, but I forgot. It's almost like being a realist. I forgot the name that he called it, but he came up with a name for what's it called. I can't remember the name of it.
He also said like it would take 10 years. Like
right. He said it takes 5 years to get to know somebody, but to really, really, get married, and then he break off rings and big old.
Who the hell is going? What? That is nuts.
Common sensor. That's what he said he was.
Yeah, and I told him, and you know what I said? That's when wisdom kick in. Common sense is to survive. Wisdom is to thrive. Am I right or wrong?
Okay. I'm not getting into you on the Slim Thug
Are you
debate.
right or wrong?
I'd have to get both of y'all in the room to watch it.
We can definitely have a debate. Yeah. We can bring Slim. We can definitely have. We had this conversation already before.
When you start listening to Slim, you sit there and be like, that kind of making a little bit of sense right there.
No, the thing about Slim is, and I encourage him to be Sugar Daddy Slim. I really do. I do. I know that might sound messed up, but I don't think people realize he's been in a relationship for look like forever. Like you've never really been single. Oh, I love being single. Not now, but when I was younger, I was not rushing to get married, even though I got married young. I wasn't. I had fun. I think everybody should have that fun. If not, you're going to be doing it too old. And I also would say hurry up and wrap that up too, because I ain't going to even say who it is.
So what's the amount of time then?
I'm not going to give a time. I think that if I know for a fact, as a man, you been married, you knew 6 months to a year if that woman was did you not? Think about it.
I knew that the person that I am with right now, that was supposed to be the mother of my children. Mm-hmm. I picked her out. I said that.
How long did it take?
How
long?
Come on, discernment.
Listen.
No, listen. I just, it's a simple question. How long did it take?
I could tell by her discernment that she would be an incredible mother. I wasn't even thinking about me because I usually think from a very business perspective. And
that's where y'all problem fall.
What?
Everything not business.
No, because I want my children to be raised a particular way.
I get that.
And I know that this person, no matter what happens in life, will raise my kid, particularly if it's a son, a particular way.
Okay.
And as soon as I seen it, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's the mother. I wasn't thinking about nothing else. I like.
So how long did that take?
It wasn't long.
2 days.
I don't want no one basing their life on the decisions that I made in my life.
When I say again,
because you're helping me to make your point.
What I'm saying
I'm
is,
just saying that.
What I'm saying
at
is,
least I knew that this person was mother material to the audience.
I only have a brother. I've been around majority men all my life. I don't understand all the things y'all do, but I know what y'all gonna do. I know what it look like. I do. I know when okay, yeah. I didn't encourage. I want to say who it is, but I told him, dog, go ahead and marry that girl. Dog, you do not want to be the old perv. Like, you don't. I mean, I don't think nobody, you don't. You really don't want to be the old perv in the club. This shit ain't a good look. It's really not. It's the old nigga in the club. You do not want to be the old perv in the club. Like, looking for some young,
some people going to be players for life.
You don't want to be
Pimp
that
C
person.
name was Pimp C, even though he was married.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Pimp he married too. I don't know too many people that's not married when I think about it.
Right.
Even the rappers. Only person I know is like Too Short, but he gonna be saying Too Short and that shit forever. I could see him being single forever. Too Short, yeah. But a lot of other people, it's really not in y'all. Like you said, I be seeing straight through certain people, and I'm like, that ain't even in you. Like, a lot of y'all act tough when it's not even necessary. And I think, no, that's why I like one-on-ones. Y'all got to take that shit off, dog. You ain't got to do that with me. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. No, you know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. We ain't got to do all that.
All right. So you're saying, it sounds like you're saying that you think
6
one
months
day
to a year.
Slim Thug will be married.
Oh, Jesus.
So not him.
I don't know. You know what? the right one, Slim thing is the way our schedules, like us, the way we move, that is hard to keep up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk to people every day, and I can understand anybody don't want to talk, but that don't sound good. It don't sound good. Right. It's not. That's why you got to find, like me, we meshed. You remember I just said it kind of meshed? I have already crazy hours. I'm already moving. It was organic. You got to find somebody organically that just mesh in our lives, especially in entertainment business. We could be here tomorrow, somewhere else today. Somebody offer you $50 to show up somewhere. You gonna take the $50.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Right.
Gotta go, man. You know, I know we had plans, but yeah, we'll make more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because our money not gonna keep coming forever.
So are you saying, Chinara Butler, that there is never or there will never be plans for you to be married at this point?
That's not true. I plan on getting married again.
She loves love.
And how?
I love. I'm gonna get me another husband.
And how hard is it? Because
even
how
though
hard is it for you to really be?
Right.
Yeah, let me not even say that. Yeah, but I'm going to get me another husband. I am single as we speak.
How hard is it for you to date? I think soon as somebody walks up and Butler, Pimp C. Nah, I
don't even tell people. Sometimes
but after they
find out it's ruined, but.
And can you tell me? Can you say why? I mean, because I would think as soon as they hear that, as soon as they're like,
I can sense. I already see certain things start moving, and it's weird because you can't compete with. It's nothing to compare with. It's like you compete with a ghost. But they gonna think that. But
that's
weird.
But they gonna feel like they are competing with that person, and it was because the character was bigger than life. So they're looking at you. They seeing the bigger than life. They don't know Chad either. They know him just the same way we know Pimp C. We didn't grow up with him. I know the persona and the fur coat.
So you think it's gonna be hard for me to get another husband?
Ma'am, I didn't say that. I'm saying that men. We had this off-camera conversation about intimidation. You walk a particular way.
That's so weird.
Listen,
to me, I would embrace somebody. That means I got you. I think when I posted the other day.
See, this is the part where
this is the thing where I was like, it shouldn't be hard. I think real men, males will be scared of me. Men won't. They would want. They looking for somebody like me. I don't need your little money. I don't need your peanuts. You know, I don't need your little peanuts. I'm all right in that category. Yeah, I look good. I'm determined. And I'm everywhere. I'm doing everything I want to do.
Okay, ma'am.
And I'm positive.
Do you think the average man, from what she just said...
Well, we wouldn't even be focused on average men.
Yeah, it is.
For the sake of this conversation...
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think the average guy, from what she just said, is going to be able to deal with Chinara Butler? No. That's the answer.
No. Because she's above average. She puts herself...
I think somebody that got some oomph.
Yeah.
Like some girl.
How long? How hard has it been? How hard has it been?
I be having some friends.
She be having friends.
How hard has it been?
But
to get something serious.
And what's your definition of average, man? Like, what are you saying?
Okay, let me say this. No, hold on. I'm gonna be fair.
Right.
Okay.
I gotta be fair.
Yeah.
I wasn't open for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
you
fair.
was just like a little toy. We just having a little fun.
Yeah.
We just want to have a little fun.
It's easy for her to
maybe
get
too much
those.
honesty.
Yeah, I'm
right
just
there.
saying,
Yeah.
like, just a little fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wasn't open.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't play with nobody.
But just
at
as you
my
said,
big age,
communication, too.
I'm not, and I was very open about that. I'm not looking for that. I'm somewhere else. I gotta focus, and I think it's very selfish of people not to tell somebody that. Like, if you're not into, if you're not looking. I'm dating for a purpose now. Wow. I want a husband.
Come on.
So don't waste my time. I ain't got time for it. Like, I don't. I really don't. I don't want. Again, I don't want your little peanuts. Just come with your shit together, because I'm not taking care of no man. You know what I mean? I'm not. I would never.
Right.
Yeah, because I think you got to say that. Come with no girl that think that's your girlfriend, no crazy baby mamas. I ain't dealing with that. Like, I'm at a certain age, I don't have to deal with it, and I won't.
There's two people left for you somewhere. All right,
Two.
next question.
What?
This is a big world.
It's a big world. Say America.
No, I
Right.
actually think that there is
Right.
for you. I think that off top, at first, you could probably be intimidating to most men.
But after you get to know me,
Yeah.
I'm just cool.
She is
You
chill.
are cool, but most people ain't gonna get to even get there because they just gonna see this.
That's weak.
They gonna see this. They gonna see the power moves. They gonna see somebody like
Well,
Chinara.
then I ain't for
somebody
me.
Right.
That ain't for
being
me
in a
then.
conversation with you. You say, "Hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that." You'll say 5 things you want to do. 4 of them you're gonna probably end up doing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard you do these things and watched you over the year. Like, oh damn, she did that. Oh, she did that. How'd she get that deal right there? You know, you gotta
She
be
being a
prepared.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that crackhead.
Lord,
I am.
Miss Gemini, please don't pump her up. Please don't.
I'm gonna
pump
be
her
over
up.
there like, you need to give more. You need to scratch.
Yeah,
You
I gotta
need to-
start working on
Like, that's
twitching.
me in the back
or
doing
something.
that.
Yeah,
I really direct.
I'm gonna kill it. Messed up, matted up wig.
Right.
Yeah.
Chinara Butler is looking for a role to be a crackhead.
Please.
If anybody out there is doing a movie right now,
Hit
and there's
your girl.
there's a crackhead position, holler at her.
Even if it's
we
an
might just write
extra.
the short so we can do it.
We
Or
write
say,
it.
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah,
short.
just do it.
See,
Yeah, a quick
after
short.
you do
I think
that,
that's
then
right.
everybody
They gonna
gonna
see
be.
it.
Yeah. They
gonna
see the vision.
They gonna see it.
All right, you have so much going on,
Yes, I do.
so I'm gonna try to get all these things in. I know you do nonprofit work. I know you have your own line of clothing. I know you still work with Pimp C stuff, getting his music out there and giving somebody a right to do this and right to use that and sample this. But and I know what was the book?
Okay. The book that I worked on, and I want to still put music behind it. That's what's been holding up. Is in a sense on how to detect a fuckboy. So I want a guy. I want to help. I want to help people not get into the situation. And girls can be fuckboys too.
Now that's the one thing that you said you was gonna do, but you didn't do.
That-
You wanted to do
girls-
the podcast on that.
The podcast.
Cause you like, hey, how to come down? I'm like,
You know what I was thinking?
I
It's
can't
like,
fight the whole world, bro.
He did not. That was so weak too.
I-
That was so weak. I'm like, man, we can set it off. Like, I
Listen,
need
Miss Butler,
somebody
I'm not
mild.
trying. Look,
And,
I've
you
had
know?
years of fighting rappers. At this point, you say something, then I'm gonna have. You know, I'm gonna be tapping toes every
No,
week.
I'm gonna say this is how.
'Cause you gonna say what it is, how
this
it
is
is.
Chinara. This is only Chinara.
And I'm gonna be agreeing. And even though you said it, it's gonna be my words. So I'm somewhere at the club, and I'm gonna have to swing.
See, we gotta stay out clubs.
I just stay out of the club.
I'm telling you.
So that podcast
That's-
was out for me. I'm like, ooh, I appreciate the offer. I'm out. I'm a gracefully bow out.
I
this
could be
one.
1,000% honest. I was a little nervous too about.
I think you
doing
can do it. I know that
I know
you
I
can
could do it.
I think it'll be hot
But
and it'll be
my objection
controversial.
is not
though.
to keep going viral for certain things. You know, because I
I don't
keep
think
going
you would be
viral
able
for
to.
saying
I don't think you would be able to help it.
that's the problem. Like that's the problem. I want
literally hit
to
me up and be like,
encourage
"Does this
people
sound
more
bad?"
than people keep saying. I didn't check this person. I don't be checking people all the time like that. But I said,
you
if
will.
say his name, I'll pop up like Candyman. I'm there. I'm there. I am.
As you should.
I'm gonna be there.
Oh, Lord.
He not here to
Okay.
defend himself, so it ain't right.
All right. So anyway, past
Okay.
that. So what's the book you working on? Oh, so you still gonna do that book, but you want to have
And
music
I
to
want
go
to
with the
put
book.
music with it. I want to help
Why does it need music?
because this is another opportunity for me to help certain girls. I feel like it's so many
okay.
females that's right there, and just giving certain artists
Okay.
without even throwing names because we ain't gotta throw names out there. But when I lead them, I have a great relationship with a lot of the dopest producers. Not to mention, I got a 30-year dope catalog myself. Speak right now, 80% of the music is samples. So I don't have to get out. If you're a producer around the time Chad, Juicy, and
You know
Pop,
them all.
you're very busy. Like you don't really have to do anything right now other than see who doing this. Okay, it sound good. Okay.
You got permission.
Give me 50% of that song. Okay.
Right.
give whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So I wanna actually regenerate some of the dope projects, and I've reached out to some of the younger producers like Beat King, DJ Chose, XO. It's a couple of them. Who else I said? It's a couple of producers, and I want them to sample certain legendary beats that I have or even have, without saying too much, of other producers that we're just together. We, like, you can see our catalogs kind of men together. We have to clear certain things. So it's like, why not? And I was like, I love y'all beats, and the girls right now are really, they killing it.
They are.
And I don't care what Joe Budden said, because he was like, it's over. No, it's not. It's not over. Because the girls are real. This is just the beginning to me.
Okay.
To me.
They've been having to run for a good minute.
That's not a good minute. What's a good minute? What do y'all call a good minute?
It's been a couple of years. Your hottest rappers.
So we only been
like
a couple of years, and y'all been doing this shit for what?
Right.
43, 47 years?
I'm not putting the time on it, Miss Butler. I ain't putting the time on it.
Right.
I'm just saying y'all been having a good run for a couple of years.
Didn't we celebrate 50 years?
They called it 50
So you gonna give
years.
us a couple of years and say it's a
Right.
what?
Lord, now on the bag.
Does that sound
true.
even? Like,
Yes.
y'all got to stop that. Y'all was hating on girls for the longest.
I was not
their
a part of-
budgets they're gonna need too much money for budgets, but now, we can endorse makeup, we can endorse nails,
Right.
we can endorse the clothes. Y'all ain't
Skincare.
really got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Now we're money makers.
Why I feel like I'm all the men in hip hop all of a sudden.
Because you gotta get it. You know, because y'all shoving this. It's the boy club. So whenever I can speak my piece, I'm gonna speak it.
Oh my goodness.
But can you agree? That was the complaints. It's like they're too
was-
expensive, right?
It was a lot that
That's
was with that.
always
And
was
I think there was a time when they didn't believe that females were skillful enough too. I think that is not the case anymore. You have too many women who have grown up on this,
on this.
and their skill set is crazy. The Chicas, and there's just so many of them.
It's
out there.
some, like my favorite right now, 3 Naughty, she's jamming. New Orleans, Juicy Fruit, Memphis, jamming. Like,
They got
hard.
lyrics too. A lot of them they got lyrics.
Rico Menace jamming.
Okay.
Like, it's so many like that I'm watching, and I'm like, yeah, I like what she doing. And then some of them I do a little mixtape with Chad, and I'm like, oh, they're already in my head. I can see it. So it's just starting, and I want to help a few of them pop off, and a lot of them just need the right producer. Like, you know, the right producer. Look what Juicy and Meg did.
I feel you. Okay.
That went somewhere else, right? Yeah, so.
Ooh, she's so
again,
bad itching to talk about other things.
I'm not, I ain't gonna say that.
Listen,
I ain't
so
saying, but you know,
not
that's
only-
not your God dog. I'm gonna have to mention.
I know. With that being said, not only do you have that going on and the movies, what else? I know you're doing merch, so got to say something about the merch.
Yes.
And where can they find it? Because I know you said for a minute you want to put some
All
stuff on.
things-
You want to
Yes.
stop some things and bring it back.
So what I'm gonna do is probably within the end of the month, I got this dope painting. I was gonna bring it up here, but I thought it was gonna be too much, and I'm glad I didn't because it was a maze going here. But I have an image of it. I'll post it on Instagram and social media this week. It's huge. I'm gonna give like 3 of them away. They're canvases. You're gonna love it. So I want to give a few of them away, just appreciation for the customers. I'm so grateful for them. But I want to relaunch. I want to shut down and come out with whole new merch.
Why do you need to shut it down? What was the decision? They're like, I'm just stop everything here.
No, I'm just gonna pause and not shut it down, but just pause the store. And I want to freshen up the merch. I haven't did it in a long time. I'm everywhere, and I feel like I didn't do it justice. I think so. I'm gonna take accountability. So I feel like new designs need to be up there, and we have so many other things going on in between. We have the UGK collaboration with Supreme that's gonna come out spring, summer. So I want to give time for everything to.
I got you.
And then we're also gonna do a UGK website too that will have merch in a second too. So
you putting everything on pause because business for other stuff.
I want to make sure, and well, not only that, what we have to learn in business, and that's something.
She tell me.
Oh, any mistake I make or anything I'm doing, I try to teach everybody around me. And this is something that I posted this week too. and I always say this, and I don't know if everybody have that same relationship, but if you feel like me and you got that hustle, money ain't an issue because we can always go get it. But that mindset has to change because that's just like a hustle. And just like my publishing come in the mail, I don't have to do certain things. I want to make everything run where I can I wouldn't have to shut down the site for 2 months for it to just keep going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want
everything is dependent on you being there, touching it for it to move, and you want it to get to a place where it can move, and you ain't having to sit there.
Or you have to designate
people to do it, right?
So this is what I'm doing, passing along so they can see his face too. So if the merchandise is messed up, y'all come holler at Mike.
Mike, now you the bad guy. Now you the bad guy.
Okay, but Mike's straight. He do Devin the Dude. He do everybody merchandise. And I watched him. I was like, you know, I do watch people. I do. How many years?
It's been 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
And you even met him. And so,
She's saying that you had to go through a couple of things before she go, he's okay now.
He good now.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because now I don't have to do it.
How about that? Something off your plate now.
Yeah, I know she is happy because I drag them in, Christmas, everybody. Y'all gonna help me get this shit out because we can't be disappointing folks, okay?
The first time we was at South by Southwest together.
Yes.
I was at...
I had a press.
Yes, she was just like, okay, we about to go to the show. We need about 15 more shirts. This is how you do this. You press this, you do this, da-da-da-da. But it's such
Let's fold this up.
As I'm doing it, it's such an inspiration because it's like this woman is carrying on a legacy with so much tenacity, with so much pride, with so much just like, let's do it. You ready to do it? And I'm just like, of course.
You just gotta do
why
it.
wouldn't I help you do this?
That's a great question. So knowing that what kind of pressure is it to know that you're being watched, but there is a legacy attached to everything that you do. So I'm glad, Miss Gemini, that's a great question. I know you wouldn't really ask him the question, but there has to be a certain amount of pressure because
pressure is that it would break normal people.
It would.
Because you messing with a legacy that's totally intact, in top tier condition. Like you can't mess it up. How do you even make that go up? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I start having to think outside the box. Okay, got to get the UNs, got to get a tennis shoe deal because that's something I don't see a lot of other artists doing. We're putting together exhibit. That's something that with Rice University, I'm definitely. Y'all gonna see that. That's gonna be beyond dope. Even with my publishing, I have a project that I'll say it's gonna be a book, but when I tell you what it is, I have to think outside the box again. I ran it across Terry. She was like, that's ingenious. So it's gonna be something. I have to go outside the box because he was already
outside
there was
the
no
box.
box.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Like, what is that?
No doubt.
Yeah, and that's how I started thinking.
Is that scary though? Is it ever scary to know that, there's people who already feel that Pimp C is theirs and UGK's is theirs. Yeah, I know that's Bun B and Pimp C, but the city, there's certain things that, particularly in this city, they have ownership of. Screwed Up Click, Screw, UGK, Pimp C. There's certain things and people and artists that they have ownership with. So they watch you to make sure that they feel like
I ain't messing up. Like,
you understand what I'm saying?
No, I do. So I feel like
even though it's yours, you can do whatever you want with it. There's a group of people that feel like that's theirs, right?
And it is to a certain extent,
right? Because
I've been sharing him this whole time. So I can't take that part back.
Absolutely.
You still can't tell me what to do.
Right.
But he is part, like he's from Port Arthur, but Houston has him too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
she's such a constant creator too. Like I'll call her and she's just like, I just made this.
You do.
I made this.
No, I really do. I go to a doctor.
You do. I know that.
Yeah, I definitely have it. So
in the conversation, you have to follow you. But I think I'm used to it.
I know.
No, for real, because I'm around people that have it.
Right.
So having different conversations and circling back to original conversations.
This is our phone calls. But I'm a Gemini, she's an Aries, so that fire and just being a constant.
We balance each other out, though. We balance each other out.
Yeah, we do.
Oh boy.
We just need somebody for infrastructure.
Yeah, for organization.
I'm honest. I said we need organization.
We need somebody that's like, we're going to do that on Tuesday. I already called the people.
I saw you say that somewhere about the estate too. You were like, I'm kind of happy to be not you connected, but kind of disconnected.
Oh yeah, I'm shutting it down though too, because it's like nothing there. Like I have to disconnect. Again, I'm in a stage in my life. I gotta be happy, and anything that's. I felt like I told you to a private conversation. I want to go where I'm loved. I want to be around people I'm loved.
Girl, you sound like me.
I have to. That's the only, because that's how we're going to keep sane. That's how you keep sane. That's how you keep your peace. That's priceless. So anything that's going to disturb my peace, I'm just
talk about it,
dismissing it. And you're not part of Chinara world. I live in a different world. So, but the state, I want to close that. I've done as much. Again, I didn't have to do anything because I'm in Texas. I don't think a lot of people knew that. I didn't have to do that. But I chose to do what I could. It didn't work out. But God is good. And now I just get another opportunity to, I can do what I want to do and move forward and know that I've tried. I put my best foot and tried to keep the peace as much as I can. Right. Didn't say anything malicious or mean about. I never will, but I'm going to keep doing what I need to do.
Okay.
And move forward.
Well, I salute you. I think you've always been one of my favorites. You've always been way more honest with me than you probably should have been. So my respect level for you, more so than many people in this city, is so high out of the roof and crazy. So I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But before I let you go, I got to ask you this other question. Because sometimes I be on social media and it look like a thirst trap, Miss Butler. I know you've been poking your lips out and stuff like that.
I'm fine. I'm big fine. My nickname used to be Big Sexy in the hood. So, no, I'm big fine. I ain't going to never lose that.
It just seems every now and again, though, that
I'm
looking at.
Flex. I'm a flex.
Okay, because there was a couple of pictures I saw, and I was like, wait a minute, man. There's a little
I'm single
too much visual and on that one, Miss Butler. Too much visual.
I can't flex. Now my daughter be hating. My daughter be hating on.
Okay, as long as you don't go too, because I
don't go too far.
Because I saw one artist out of Dallas, and she big flexed on the gram about a week or so ago.
Oh, did she?
Oh man, it was a big flex. Now I wasn't mad at it personally myself. Okay. I say I'm not mad at the flexes. I'm just saying, hey.
Now they ain't gonna never see the back. They ain't never seeing all that. Instagram don't pay nothing. And I'm not doing all that. Y'all can see my frame. It's there.
Oh.
It's there.
Right.
You're not gonna miss it.
You kind of like not ashamed to say it.
No, I'm a flex. Yeah, I'm 45. I look good for my age. I'm gonna flex.
Talk about
what? I'm living my best life right now. Okay?
Is there an age limit to flexing?
No. No, it's just how you do it.
Right.
You just got, I can twerk, but I'm not twerking for Instagram. That's not age appropriate for me.
Right.
So y'all just get the curves. If you got to see me out to get the rest of it. But it's the flex.
A sophisticated, okay.
A sophisticated
got it right.
Write that down.
Sophisticated flex.
Because we grown and sexy over here.
Come on now.
And we're going to show it. Why am I high?
She's had conversations with me, like, sometimes women don't know how to just be sexy without just showing
being
everything.
Naked.
Like, you staying fit, you staying in your certain frame, you wearing the clothes that accentuate what it's supposed to accentuate. That's a sophisticated flex. She don't have to do much. She just got to put the camera up.
I say that all the time, and I say, women, you could just wear stuff off the shoulder. You men are simple. Y'all envision somebody naked when they see somebody with no, seriously, with a tube top on the shoulder with no... Y'all that simple. Y'all really do. Y'all.
Why do I feel like I'm the one getting the brunt for all the men of the world?
Well, am I lying? A tube top don't make...
Man, listen, man, go on, wrap this up.
The wrap up button.
Because I'm getting all. Ain't that true, Hatta?
Hatta, you got to agree with me. And for the record, it does not take 5 to 10 years.
She don't circle back.
Yeah, let's circle back. I want to emphasize.
Sorry, Slim. She said don't take 5 to 10 years.
Why would it take that?
Virgo too.
Who gonna wait 10 years?
Somebody might be willing to wait for Slim for 10 years.
10 years? A decade? Say that out
If you
loud.
really want that love,
If you want that love.
you gotta.
I can't say that it might not be somebody out there.
There you go.
I'm
That
just
would
saying,
hang
I
on
would-
for 10
yeah.
years? That's craziness. That's like people that be engaged for 7 years.
Like what?
Y'all be playing. Like, that's a trick. I think the engagement ring is a trick. See? Like,
ahead and
he just
marry
went for the ring. This a ring. This ain't no engagement ring. Engagement might be a trick.
We're not starting that conversation.
Yeah, let's have
today.
that conversation later, though. On engagements
Think
might
about
be a
it.
trick. Because
Because it could be like, I'm not saying yes all the way yet, but like, here's this so you don't leave.
Everybody needs a buddy like Gemini.
Yeah, that's going to pump you up.
They just go back
But
and
I
forth.
also calm her down
Yeah.
at the same
Lord.
time.
And I feel like if your marriage does not last 6 months, send everybody their damn gifts back. That ain't shit. What are y'all doing with our stuff that we bought you? Think about it.
She
Don't
sound
start
like she
your
did
new
that.
podcast here.
No, I mean, serious. Send it back. Send our shit back. Like, right? 6 months? What are you going to do with all that stuff?
Right, that was a nice decanter.
You gave that to them, and they will divvy it up
Nah,
how
man, we ain't do that for y'all to last 6 months. At least a year. If you don't last a year, send everybody their shit back. I mean,
Especially if it was
it's
dope.
only right. We
The
bought it
China.
for both of
Can you
y'all.
tell everybody? Okay, since they can't get can they still get stuff right now?
Yeah, all
can they
things
still get?
still-
Oh,
yes,
so they
they can
still
go-
can.
yeah.
Okay, it's shut down for new stuff, but they can
Yes.
still get some of the.
The
other
link
merch
is in my
that's-
bio.
Okay.
Shopify, all things. All things .trail.
Okay.
.com,
All right.
Yeah.
And Instagram. For
And
you.
Instagram, Chinara. I don't have an alias. It's just Chinara Butler. CHINARA BUTLER.
And Miss Gemini, can they find out where you doing poetry? You're rapping because your hand is in 65 different
we
things.
also got to discuss. We're gonna be.
At South by Southwest with the play, March 16th.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Saturday.
I know.
That's what. Yeah.
Come
we're-
on now,
we're gonna
y'all-
be there. March 16th at Austin Night Cannabis House is South by Southwest. We are doing the play. We did it last year. They brought us back this year.
We're gonna bless
And
y'all
we
with the
gonna
holy
bless you
smoke,
with the
man.
holy smoke.
Everybody in the audience, they got hit with the blow. You know the weed blower?
At
No,
the
no.
end, because
No,
people
no.
catch the Holy Ghost at the end of church. So this is the holy
Wait a
smoke.
minute, because I got to make sure y'all ain't saying that y'all blowing real smoke. I mean, cannabis out this thing, because somebody might hear that and feel like they gonna
Well,
get.
if they come, then they're gonna get hit with
Hey, Graham.
the holy smoke. No,
I
they're
should have
getting
bought a
hit.
Honda, but I said I want to tell you.
Okay, they getting hit. They getting hit. It's gonna get hit hard too. Just know, 'cause we
is.
had first time
Everybody was
smokers.
like-
You remember we had that old lady come
Oh,
up?
yeah.
We had somebody
We had some first
mama
time.
come up there
Yeah,
smoke.
they was just-
Cause I also, like join us. I initiate them with the joint. You
Yes.
know. Yes.
Yes.
So
And she
You wanna
also gets
come.
into a little fight with the deaconess.
yeah, cause she.
Because, in the church, you got a little drama.
What's the name of this play?
Waiting on the plug.
we waiting on the plug.
The can of opera.
First can
And
of
I
opera
have singers in there. We
No, you don't understand.
I have I
Grammys,
got
no.
real artists
No,
that
I'm
can
very
sing.
serious.
Are y'all just
Sing.
doing one show, or is it two shows?
No, just
No,
one
we
show
just
out
one
there.
show.
March 16th is going to be at 9:30 p.m. at Austin Night Cannabis House. And you can watch it on Tubi if you can't make it. It's on Tubi, waiting on the plug.
But the live version is probably different.
Yeah, we
yeah.
trying to
Live
we twerk
is,
it.
yeah.
Can they go somewhere and get tickets?
Yes, because they're gonna definitely get hit with the holy smoke.
They can-
I'm gonna say
man.
They
It's
can go
going down.
reserve the tickets, and the link is in my bio.
All right, and give them that information again, please.
So on my Instagram, Richelle Gemini, RICHELLEGEMINI. Go check me out. I'm on all platforms, and inside my link, there's a link tree, and you'll be able to go down and see where Waiting on the Plug is. Go ahead and RSVP your ticket. And before the play goes on, there's a show out here every Wednesday called Right About Now, and they're at Avant Garden, and they're packed every Wednesday for poetry, and they're going to be doing the pre-show before the play, so people get to enjoy some poets and singers right before the play starts, and the play is about 45 minutes long, so
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, Miss Butler.
Always.
Miss Gemini, thank you.
Thank you.
Keep her under wraps as much as you can.
I know. She.
Or vice versa. It's hard to tell right now.
Yeah.
It's like a back and forth.
Yeah, we go back and forth.
Yeah.
And I like the fit.
I'm ready for the cowboy, the rodeo.
She is.
And thank you again.
It's a pleasure.
You've been an incredible friend from my transition to where I am now. And every time I've made a move or I've done something, you've always been there. You've always been supportive, no matter what my situation. And I salute you for that. And I have so much love and respect for you for that.
Vice versa. I'm just happy to see you back over here with the fam. It's like cheers. You know, it's like, Norm. I love it. I love it, right? So it's refreshing to see you back. I'm happy.
Well, I'm a fan of Miss Butler. So whatever you do, I know it will be smoke-filled and a lot of fun.
Yes, a lot.